Hold up. Hey. Hot topic.
All right, here's our hot topic for tonight. Why are there so many effeminate young boys and men today? Why are there so many effeminate young boys and men today? Mr. Davis.
Lord help us.
And we don't plan to offend nobody. These are
Nobody.
our thoughts.
These are thoughts and opinions, and we just standing on it, so it's not meant to offend.
No, none
The
whatsoever.
easy answer for most people would say they live in a single female household, and the female hit the no button, bro. Because I know. Let me tell you something. I know a gang of cats who grew up in a single female household, and they're men. You dig what I mean? And their mothers taught them to be men. I think right now it's what's trending. Your favorite rappers wearing fingernail polish. Your favorite sports stars wearing fingernail polish. And I feel like it's a agenda that they push out there. You know what I'm saying? And they push it out there and they make it, they normalize it. So now you got people walking around with purses. You dig what I mean? Men walking around with purses.
So-called thugs.
Yeah, and
walking
now
around with crossbodies on.
I walk around with my crossbody, bro, because I got that. You know what I'm saying? I got my burner in there. So if somebody want to, man, listen, bro. When it's all said and done, you carrying a purse. When I took Darius to Vegas last year for his 21st birthday, we walking down. The lady had a book bag. This.
Almost got him.
This one where I had a purse. You dig what I'm saying? So it's flipped and they're normalizing it, man. And then it's like for those who are showing masculinity, I'll say this and I'll let you go because I know this will be a minute. They're masculine, wanting the woman to be masculine and trying to make the male feminine. And if y'all don't see that, it's the most backwardest thing in the world. You know, so go ahead, see, and we can keep a boy. That mug almost rolled off.
Rolled off like butter, boy. That just anyway. I think I really agree with what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I really agree with what you're saying. I think a lot of it is the normal thought, and what I would have normally said would be that there's no father in the home. Right. But I got a lot of homies that was raised by their mama, and some of them, all of them straight, and some of them super straight. When I say super straight, they out here. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, and I don't think it's just that, because obviously a woman can't fully teach a man how to be a man, but also a woman can eliminate a man from being a woman. You get what I'm saying? So she may not know everything to make you be a man, but she know one thing. Oh, no, you ain't finna do this. Oh, no, you ain't finna play with no dolls. Oh, no, you know what I'm saying? Those type things. And that's what would happen, you know, when I was a kid. Now, I think the biggest thing is what Rob is saying. Media. School. In school. It's promoted. You know what I'm saying? This whole thought for this question came to me walking through Walmart the other morning at 6:45 in the morning, grabbing something from my office. And I was walking through there, and I asked the man where it is, and that boy's voice was lighter than 8 pillows. You know what I'm saying? That boy's voice was so high I was in heaven. Like, why is your voice so high? And he was switching, and he was very, he had his hand like, I'm like, bro, like, you was more effeminate than my own lady. Like, what is, and somebody would be like that and swear they're straight. And that's what I do not like, man. Like, but I don't understand why is that. But I think I have to agree with what Rob says. It has a lot to do with the media. The media normalizes it. And if kids was, say somebody is 20, I don't know what year that means they were born, but 20 years ago, it's 2025. So they was born in 2005. In 2005, in that time, okay, in the health classes, they was being taught same gender things. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they've grown up with this being normalized. And I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong. I'm saying the effect it has on a young man. Because I think young man should learn how to be man. It's not just because your voice is deep. But one word, I say this. If you get a flat tire, you calling AAA? I ain't calling AAA. You call AAA, my boy? I'm finna jack this joint up. and I'm gonna handle the bit. I know you ain't. I know you can fix all kind of stuff in your car. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paying nobody. I'm gonna do it myself. This one word halfway did this whole basement. So, but what I'm saying is, there's a lot of kids. If they had to do that now, they would be clueless. Oh, let me call AAA. How you gonna lead your family, bruh? Come on. Anyway, let's go to the chat. I'm gonna let you say what you're gonna say. Then we go to the chat.
No, I was saying because I want people to understand what we're saying here. We're talking about the ones who act very, very, very feminine, but claim they straight. You know what I mean? This is not
Exactly.
this is not the
talking
gay
about
debate.
homosexuals right now. No.
Homosexuals, they stand on what they stand on. I'm talking
they
about
made their decision.
and we used to say this, and if it offends you, yeah, I'm sorry. The homo thugs. The one you dig what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is the ones who they wearing the skirts and they doing this and but they with their lady. They walking down the street and he in the mirror more than she is.
Yeah.
These are the ones we talking about, and that's become the norm. And even these young ladies feel like that's the norm. So your partner, your man roll up and y'all getting y'all nails done together. I ain't talking about manicure, pedicure. I'm talking about y'all picking colors for each other.
Hey, I mean, listen. Oh, go ahead. I said when you get
I'm just saying, manicure, pedicure, okay, you taking care of your cuticles and your feet, you on your feet all day. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about when you start saying, babe, so I get this Duke Blue. You know what I'm saying?
Get that fancy red or whatever.
You got, whatever the case may be, you got that cardinal red with this white. That's gonna look, boy, that's gonna be fire when I'm done.
Right.
That's what and that's normalized now. And I feel like media is doing it. We can go what you about to say, and let's go to the comments,
I was about to say, shout out to my sis D team, but Caleb Williams, prime example.
Yeah.
Paints his nails. You know what I'm saying? He got to lead a team. You know, I'm not saying what he is personally, but I'm not good with it. All right, man. We're going to go all the way back. Chris would say, why y'all got a topic named after a store in the mall? I didn't know there was a store called Effeminate. If so, that's funny.
I definitely didn't know it was a
That's
store
hilarious.
called Effeminate.
Hagen say this young one word, probably talking about you when you actually almost said it. D said guys in skirts now, not kilts skirts. Yes, so the Scottish people of Scottish descent used to wear kilt skirts. It was their culture. It wasn't questionable. But anyway, then people ain't getting clowned for looking and acting goofy nowadays. That's true.
No, they're not.
That's
because
true.
It's cancel culture.
Yeah.
We might mess around and get canceled just for saying what we saying. And what Hagen say?
I'm gonna get there.
My bad.
Crispy say the only way to change is to roast them to acting like dudes again. That's funny, but I don't think that's wrong. I got roasted all through high school, elementary, all the time. D said me and Rob was waiting on a friend to come in town, and we saw this tall guy dressed up as a woman, and men were actually looking at them. Oh, that happens a lot. Download one words. Chris was talking about C-Micah came forward to AAA. You use a dirty lie.
No.
I get it. Anyway.
I
didn't
know they had levels, did you, Chris?
That's right. They got levels to this. All right, Hagen said, I saw a video earlier today. A guy was walking in a parade with the cheer team in full uniform, not the male uniform, and a little girl was like 5 or 6 just looking confused about what was happening. That's the danger. That's the danger right there. Go ahead, bro. I know you got something on that.
I think it's so this is what I'll say, and we'll just get back to it. I mean, everybody like to say to each his own, but I got 3 boys. So you dig what I mean? I got 3 boys. And what I'll say is this. I got 3 boys in the house. Let me get this straight because, you know, that ain't the truth. I got 3 young boys in the house. I got 2 grown boys out, and I got my daughter, she the oldest. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but with the 3 youngins and bringing them up, if at any time one of them would have been like, Dad, I want to do this, I'm going to love on you. You my son. My blood run through your veins. I'm not turning my... That's not what we're talking about. No, but when they came to me like, hey, Dad, for Christmas, I want a crossbody. I said, not with my money, you ain't. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that ain't popping off. Now, you get older and you get to a little crossbody and you want to go, man, I'm not buying no Coach, no Gucci, no Burton, none of that. Like, you can do that with your money when you do your thing, but I'm not purchasing a purse because that's what you want. Now, you get paid. They all got jobs now. If one of them come in the crib and they got their little crossbody on, I'll be like, oh, man, hey, I see you with your purse. I'm going to crack a joke because they know it's me. You dig what I mean? It's not shaming. No, it's you got to understand each person and where they at and how my household works. You dig what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
a shaming thing, but I wasn't getting ready to purchase it on my own. You dig what I mean? That ain't it.
Right.
I wasn't getting ready to
Right.
tell my sons it was normalized
Right.
for them to paint their fingernails. I got a granddaughter, bro. I am not. Hey, Layla come up to me talking about some, Papa, let me paint your neck. No, baby.
I got an answer
Go
for
get your
that.
baby
I
doll.
got an answer for
Yeah.
that, baby.
No. Go, and I'm not knocking fathers that do it
And,
with their
yeah,
daughters.
it's a lot
You
of
know
them
what I'm
that do
saying? That
Right.
it's a lot of them do. I'm just telling you, I can't do that. That's for me.
Right.
You dig what I mean? And I'm
Right.
not. No, I'm not gonna raise my young mans to be like that. But it's become normalized. Y'all can say, you know, people will put the labels on you all day. They homophobic. No, I'm not
Mhm.
scared of none of that. That's not what that is. It's what's become the norm. Now,
Right.
if the norm was this and I was pushing that, then I get criticized. Hey man, you
Mhm.
need to go down here and knock them all down. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like that's not what I'm teaching either. So the balance is there. But go ahead, bro.
Nah, man.
Go ahead.
People claim you have toxic masculinity after that if you do that, and that's not cool, man. Like I don't think that's cool because you teach your young man to be man. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
your young man may be husbands one day. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm taking it all the way down. Like what can you do with your hands? You know what I'm saying? I'm not Mr. Handyman, but you gotta be able to do something, dog. You gotta be able to change the light. You gonna call somebody to come change the
Yeah.
light? You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
some people are that sorry. That was what you call a sorry man. You know what I'm saying? Your woman doing more stuff in the house than you can. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I don't like that. I'm gonna go back to the chat. I ain't gonna put a crispy chat, but he's silly. But Hagen say they gonna get you a purse for your birthday. Talking about that's what's in the that's what I'm talking about. That's what's in the notes, Pop. He's silly. That's what.
Nah,
That's what's in now, Pop. Nah.
Yeah. I know
Rob
what
sent it
he
straight
was
to the
saying.
Rock Dwayne Johnson. Shoot, nah. But nah, man. Like, and I want to be clear, like Rob said earlier, man. We not shooting nobody for their sexuality. I'm shooting somebody. If you calling yourself a heterosexual man, that's who I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? Why is your voice so light? Why is you wearing skin tight stuff? Why is you switching? But you trying to have a girlfriend. And then women, why you allowing this one word to do that? Why is that cool? You know what I'm saying? So you just gonna have sex with your gay. You gonna have sex with your gay homie. That's what you saying to me then. Or your gay looking homie. That's your boyfriend. Like I've had one of my nieces, and I met the boyfriend. That man handshake was all soft, and I looked at Chris. I'm like, well, what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? Because you meet one of your niece's boyfriend, they be all happy. Oh, this is my Uncle Chris, and I'm like, nice to meet you, young man. Man, hands soft. The handshake is real weak. I'm like, dang, you don't want my niece? You know what I'm saying? And like.
But some of that, I'll say this though. See, some of that is just not learned. It's not taught. Like if you,
Could be true. Yeah.
Some of it's not taught because I taught Darius Dominic and Devin Chivalry. That's not, you know what I mean? Because I don't say Devontae and Dion name because man, I was 16, 17 when they was born. You dig what I mean? That's why I got grandkids so dang young because of how young I was when they were born. The point that I'm making is teaching them. And if somebody come across this like they're cavemen. No, it's not about a caveman thing. We're talking about heterosexual men that carry themselves from a feminine way. They called it metro and they make it normal. And the part that I get upset about, they make that normal, but me talking the way I'm talking is a problem. And that it shouldn't be like that. And I'm gonna keep saying this, and it's not me trying to be apologetic. I don't want anybody to get it twisted. We're talking about heterosexual men. If you are a homosexual, then that's just given. That's what you're doing. We'll talk about that a whole nother topic, a whole nother time. We're talking about heterosexual males who I see them come through with their wives, and I'm looking like, dang, she don't know yet. You know what I'm saying?
She can't see what's happening.
She don't see what's happening.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And it's like you can't step up and take care of your household. You don't know how to cut the grass. You don't know how to, you don't know how to do anything. Something break. You don't know how to put together furniture with the instructions. Your lady
Yeah.
doing all that, and only
Yeah.
thing you good for is, laying down and sitting down. You dig when
Yeah.
I say sitting down, I'm just talking about playing a game, watching TV, and then you know what I'm saying, some
Right.
type of other plumbing. And we grown, so you know what I'm talking about. And that's good
Right.
enough for a lot of the young women because that's acceptable. So then when a real man comes in their life and he's
Mm-hmm.
showing leadership and he's
Mm-hmm.
doing these qualities, he doing too much. He too nice. I don't,
Yeah.
you know, but you want the one who can't do anything for you. You know what I'm saying? Talking to you crazy, maybe putting his hands on you, belittling you like in every which way, using you for your car money and all that. That's a real N word. You dig what I'm saying? I need me a real one. And then you get the chivalry guy, and it goes back to the nice guys finish last. Or you get the feminine dude who, because y'all can go shopping together. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, he be picking out all the shoes. You think? But it's backwards. You dig what I mean? It's
It
backwards,
is.
and it's almost
It
like
is.
trying to take the man out, put the woman at the forefront as the head, and
Oh,
take
yeah.
the man out of his
Oh,
leadership
yeah.
role. And it's deeper than that. And a lot of people don't.
Oh, yes.
See it. It's
Oh,
like,
yes.
nah, y'all tripping. No, just pay attention to what's going on. You got some thoroughbred women
Mm-hmm.
that'll make a dude look crazy in the mug. You know what I mean? And he tucking his tail. Go ahead, bro.
All right, I'm gonna put up crispy question. We're gonna let it happen now, Crispy. Now chill out. All right, here's the question. Question: if you're a dude attracted to a stud, are you straight or gay? D says, good question. Rob, what's your answer? Since he asked us, we're gonna answer the question. I'm gonna let you go first because as tradition, I always let my brother go first, even on the
Of course you
soapbox.
do. And you already know. Okay. Enter and stand. Listen.
Enter and stand.
When we lay down, okay. See, it ain't sword fighting. You dig
Oh,
what I mean? That it ain't sword fighting. So you can talk about all you want to, because it's some attractive studs out there.
oh,
I'm
stop.
skewed. So I'm just saying, bro. And you talking about some, are you gay or straight? No, that is a female. When you get done talking, if that's the case, man, let me leave it alone, brother. That'll have to be a Patreon conversation.
Yes, we may have a Patreon one day where you will hear the one word, you will hear all of our thoughts over there.
Yeah, you know when that mother be like, yeah, them thoughts behind when y'all can't hear us.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let Rob speak. That's Rob's opinion. My opinion, nah, dog. I ain't now.
Nah,
No. Hold on. Let me
Answer the
finish.
question, because you talking about some nah, dog.
Yeah, so most cases, some studs be buying their own studs, Rob.
Okay, it's going left, bro.
Yeah, it's going left. I ain't gonna put up no more crispy
It's going
comment.
left.
But no, I say this. I was about to say vehemently no, but I remember when I found out that the brat was that. And then one day the brat dressed like a lady because she always looked like a female Snoop
Whole
Dogg.
attitude thing.
And then she looked like a lady. I was like, oh, that's the brat. But with that being said, in general, no, I'm not really thinking it's cool to be looking at a stud, her potential, or trying to be like, okay, I can change her. I
That
can
ain't the
change
question.
her. I know that ain't the question. Answer the
You
question
dodged.
as a C. No, I gotta agree with Rob, unfortunately.
That boy like the Matrix.
Because right, I'm dodging everything. But because of the brat comment, I'm gonna have to agree with Rob. I don't like it though. And you know what? I'm gonna hold up and wait. We ain't even talk about this no more.